myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Roll it from the
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On second down, here's Griffin. And that's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action. Griffin. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Marquise Lee deep to return. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. This time a spin. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face 7. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Hey, you got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Slam.
On 2nd down, Griffin. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on there. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll go option to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback from 17 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. We'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A first down carry now for Miller. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shane Ray coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is RG3. Buying time to his left. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Pistol look, it's Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now it's Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortune. Bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Third and long. It's Griffin. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And really pouring it on now are the Cowboys. We'll keep you now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Ryan. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Ryan on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third and 1, Ryan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin here with a run by West. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again, Griffin. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Griffin. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with them this way?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Miller. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action. Griffin. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From midfield now, here's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They go play action with Griffin. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Here's Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The drive will start with an option going left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. Ryan. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now Ryan. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. The 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 57 yards. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the sneak, here's Flacco. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. And by going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit!
On 2nd down, Ryan. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. On first down, Griffin throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Griffin. Now he's forced out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Griffin steps away to his left. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Ryan now off the bootleg. Going deep for Diggs. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take your broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you know, and, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And Diggs has it. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So they're going to go for 2.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hurry up. Here we go.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Griffin on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
Ryan wants to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slant route's effective.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I'm not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is
a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
Guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now McManus on to kick this one off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
It's a foot race. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always...